Hello again, beautiful rays of light. I am Nikei S Salas, your spiritual guide, life teacher, well-being educator, and all-around inspiration giver. This channel is about teaching you to do more than this. We want to thrive, right? We want to live better. We want to have peace in our life, peace in our mind. We want to have joy in our lives. Why? Because that actually does promote well-being. So if this relates with you, feel so free to subscribe so you can be notified of new videos, and always you are open to share. So let's get into the video. So what type of life should we be living? Well, that looks different or could be altogether different from my life to your life, or it could be similar. However, it is my belief that we all are, this is my knowing, that we all are on our own journeys, and that individually, we are learning how to best live it, right? Step by step. But with that being said, if anything that I do know without a doubt, is that we live in such a way that it is conducive to our well-being. And again, that might be altogether different from what I do, from what you do, or it could be similar. However, it does not have to be 100% the same. What do I mean by conducive to your well-being? Well, I believe that, first of all, when we are making daily decisions, life choices, that we have a conversation with ourselves first. I know it has been said or taught that we should not talk to ourselves. Well, if we are not learning how to communicate within ourselves, and that communication is the key to good relationships that includes with ourselves, how can we learn to communicate with others and have better relationships with others? And again, it all starts from the self, right? That relationship or that communication that we're having within ourselves it includes the emotions. I look around because it's like sitting at the table. Your emotions sitting at the table, your body sitting at the table, your mind and your spirit is the table, really itself. So what is good for our emotions, what is good for our mind, what is good for our body, our spirit is in agreement with that. It loves that. It wants that. Because when we have and we are doing that which is promoting better for our mind, our body, and our emotion, the spirit is able to get through, which is the true self. It's able to lead the mind, and then the body is here to follow, right? It goes off the instructions of here. Again, with that being said, having at the table, everybody, let's come and have a conversation. Emotions, mind, body, and spirit is the table. It is that beautiful, harmonious, which is well-being, that harmonious relationship that we should be seeking. And that might change, right? I give an example for myself. Me living in a subtropical environment is conducive right now to Nikei Salas' well-being. Why? Because I love to be outside. I love to connect with nature. I love to be around the trees, the birds, so many different animals and even insects down here. Just I'm constantly learning something new every day, and I love to learn new things. My brain lights up. It loves that. My body loves that, and again, the spirit's like, yay! And with this, it promotes me to do videos for you all, talk to you all, help me in my coaching business, help me to just practice a better Nikei. And when I'm feeling better, when you are doing better, we are able to do what? We're able to be better for other people. But we got to be better to ourselves first. We got to be better to ourselves. So again, us doing that which is conducive to our well-being is the way we should be living our life. Also, with that being said, this is another point I like to bring up. Again, about having a conversation with yourself. Are you asking yourself, when it comes to daily choices and to life decisions, because all of it is part of life, right? Are you asking yourself, is this even good for my well-being? Does this sit well with me? There used to be a time where my grandmother and her friends used to say, sit well with my soul. They used to say that in the churches a lot. I used to hear that a lot growing up. But do we really know what that means? Are we really, even if we know what it means, are we practicing it? Again, every day we are making these choices. We are making these decisions that are impacting our lives. Are we going to do it every single time? Probably not. Should we do it more often? Yes, I believe so. So when it comes to those decisions that you know that, hey, me making this decision, which we should be asking within ourselves, me making this decision, how does this impact me emotionally, physically, mentally, financially? We should be doing that. Again, having a conversation with everybody sitting at the table. Emotions, the mind, the body, and the spirit is the table. Is this good for all of us? And then if emotion says, oh, okay. And then the mind be like, oh, all right. And the body's like, I'm not sure. So we need to wait until we are in agreement, right? Until we get to a point where it's a decision that everybody can walk away from the table being okay with. And yes, you know, the body follows the instruction of the mind and can be controlled also by the emotions. And really the spirit should be telling the mind to tell the emotions, to tell the body and everything. But that emotional health, you all, was us doing was good or even great for our emotions, tends to be better for the mind and for the body. And again, the spirit is like, yay, we here for that. Oh yes, we in agreement. So whatever that looks like for you, again, that might be altogether different from what I'm doing. It could be similar, but I want you to ask yourself, as much as possible, having a conversation with yourself, that asking yourself, does this sit well with me? Is this good for my well-being? And then also, again, talking about us doing things that that might not be the best for us. Often it's not the best for us. Us being willing to unlearn that which we have practiced for so long. And what do I mean by this? I know that many times we are given a narrative, we are fed into our mind, we are given a narrative, we're given someone else's perspective of what we should be doing with our life. I'm here to tell you, first of all, you don't have to get mad. You don't have to get mad at that person because they're just speaking from their own truth. And a lot of times people don't even know what their own truth is. That's not a bad thing because we all on this life journey, right? But when someone else gives suggestions, gives advice of what you should be doing with your life, because they are saying or thinking that that is what's best for you, again, you have to come back to yourself. You have the conversation. You get, okay, all right. Then later on, in your quiet time, ask yourself, does this sit well for me? This is what this person is doing, and it appears that it is good for them, but is this good for me? Is this a good decision for Nikki or whoever you beautiful real light? What you are deciding in your life. After doing so, again, seeing if or feeling, because your body will tell you. Sometimes because you are in a disagreement within yourself, the emotions, the mind, and the body, you can feel it. It's like an unsettling like feeling where you again are in disagreement. But then once everyone, emotions, mind, body, come into an agreement, something that they can all be okay with, you'll feel a release. You'll feel like almost like an exhale. You'll feel more rest, and you'll definitely feel more peace. And that's one way you can know or find out if that's something that fits well with your soul, like the like the church ladies used to say. Um, yeah, because I know for myself, I know that throughout my life, you all, I want to say much of the beginning, I was, hey, that's me too. That was me. That I was living or being in such a way that was not conducive to my well being. That's why, actually, one of the reasons why I created this business, because it was a healing for me. It was me unlearning what I have learned, what I have practiced for so many years. And it's not a bad thing because I've received so many life lessons from it. But why it's important to have well-being, because I was not well much of it, and I'm still in the process of learning new ways for this new Nikki and the season and chapter she is in her life, how to be well, because that's going to even change, you know, years from now and so forth, and that's okay. I'm here for the change. I'm looking forward to all the life lessons that is going to be given to me from that. But that unlearning to learn what's good for you, what's great for you, will leave such an impression when you start to cycle that and start to feel how that type of life is. You will want more of it, and you will look, the universe will even give you more ways of how to live your life that is conducive to your well-being. All right. I thank you all so much for joining me. I wish you all well. Peace and blessings always. Bye bye.